Here we go. Hi, it's me, Debbie Z, owner of Zibu Angelic Symbols. It's Sunday evening and it's time for Facebook Live. So I'm just going to sit here and let people join in before I start giving the messages out tonight. Gracie, are you here? Yep, Gracie is here. So we're both ready to see all of you and see the community come together. Just gonna get my notes ready. I've got some notes. I've got the cards. I've got the 3 cards that I posted earlier. I've got the messages for them. So just let me know who's here. I'd love to see your name. Becky is here. Noreen is here. Oh yeah, Noreen, we chatted earlier today, didn't we? and Becky, I'm so glad that you're here with us. Gracie's being a little shy. You want to be here? I guess she's not so shy. Look who's here. It's Gracie. You like my lipstick? Look, Becky's here. Becky's the animal lover that loves you and she hasn't even met you yet. Oh, sweet little Gracie. You are the most wonderful little companion. Thank you for being here, sweetie pie. So, how are you doing today? How Becky and Noreen, how are you doing? There she is. There's my little Gracie. She is always close by. Um, the other night, and she sleeps in bed with me. I have a queen size bed, and yet I found myself in the morning hanging off one edge of the bed. And when I woke up and looked, she was hogging 3/4 of the bed. This little 5-pound dog was stretched out and had her feet facing me, and she's always close by, but she just keeps scooting over. So yeah, one little teeny dog, and I'm hanging off the edge of the bed. That was really silly. And we went out for walks today, and she has a new ducky toy, so that's cause to celebrate. She's pretty excited being here. So let's see. I'll give people a chance to join in here. Look, I'm wearing a piece that I showed you before. I'm wearing one of the necklaces for Listen Within. And this one, I only had it on, I think on a board or on a mannequin. This is what it looks like on. And if any of you have looked on Etsy at this one and you were interested in it, I invite you to go back and look at it. I did a typo and the price was um, not the right price. It, I typed a bigger number in there than I had intended to. So if you were interested in it, I invite you to go back and take a look at it. And I also did a post with this palm stone. Did you see that post that I did? This palm stone has been my constant companion this week, or this past week, as I've been holding this during my meditation time. These polished selenite stones are so yummy. They're polished so smoothly because the wands can be really rough edged and almost like shards. And this is polished smooth and it fits in the palm so beautifully. I see it as a meditation stone. And this has the symbol for awakening. And I've been working with this one a lot. And I tell you, I can feel the energy shift as I sit to meditate with this one. And I feel the pressure in my ears. It's almost like it's not it's not painful. It's just a very gentle pressure, just enough to know something is happening and information is poised to come through. So I've been doing some interesting writing and oh, here's the other names popping up. Doing well, doing well. Oh, Anita, that's how it is with our fur babies, right? And the smaller they are, the tougher they are. Like when I take her for walks, she wants to take on any big dog that comes by, and then yep. And Becky, your fur kids have done the same thing, and you've got little ones. I know you have, and she just wants to be close to me, and she keeps pushing closer and closer until she's just edged me out of my own bed. So Anita, I'm glad that you're here. The palm stone is beautiful. Thank you, Anita. I really like this one. I'm not sure I've done the symbol for awakening on this before. The stones are domed a little bit. So when I make the symbols, I have to turn it over and hammer it to get it to be a little bit concave so that, or convex, so that it has some curve to it so it'll lay on the stone. I have to make sure it has enough points touching, and then I epoxy it on here. But I like the fact that it is copper, which is a great conductor of energy. And then that combined with the selenite, yep, I like this one a lot. And I have more blank stones, so you can expect to see more of those coming out. Oh, Treva, thank you. You always have such kind things to say, such positive messages, comments. Um, and have any of you checked out the YouTube channel? This took me forever to figure out YouTube and how to set up my account. I have had some random videos that somehow made it to YouTube, but now I have a designated YouTube channel. I think it's funny it's called a channel because I consider myself a channel. So my YouTube channel is called Zibu Channel Debbie Z. And if you type that in, go to YouTube and type in Zibu Channel Debbie Z. So you have to look at it because I'm still getting used to that. Becky has a palm stone with the heart on it. It has lovely energy, very gentle, soft energy. But the YouTube channel videos that I've been posting are the ones that are here on Facebook, but not everyone goes to Facebook or has Facebook. So I'm now posting them on on YouTube, and more will be posted there. But I'm just getting warmed up. But I figured it out. So and so there's not the other Facebook post. It's just the videos. So I'm making progress. I'm learning more every day. So let's see, I think that's it. I'm glad that you're here, and I'm going to, I saw a lot of people responded with their choices for cards 1, 2, or 3. I really like doing this, so I'm glad that you are enjoying it as well. Oh, Anita, oh, thank you. Anita says, I love it. I checked it out and subscribed. Anita, thank you for doing that. Um, it'll take a little bit to direct people that way. So on Instagram, I'm telling them about YouTube, and in my newsletter, I'm telling people about the YouTube channel. It's a major accomplishment for me to have figured that out. Mm. So I've got the 3 cards. I've got the 3 cards, and do you remember which one that you chose? Um, the first card, and I've had these sitting up on my mantle above the fireplace, and I've been out and about today, out in the sunshine, and when I came back, I pulled the cards off the mantle and I sat with each one of them and I flipped them over to see what they are, and I've got messages about each one. So card number 1, if you chose card number 1, it is this one. Order out of chaos. And I like the shape of this one because it looks like what it means. It looks like this spiral, like things spiraling out of control, and then the parallel lines, things in order, lined up and in order. And you can take a screenshot of this if you'd like. Order out of chaos. And so this is from my affirmation deck. So let me read you the affirmation that's on here. I release lower vibrational energies and savor the balance in my life. So all the messages that I heard about this one as I sat with my notepad today was about balance, about releasing what's not needed, what no longer serves you, and by releasing what no longer serves you, and it can be thoughts, like repetitive thoughts, It can be actions, things that you do that you don't want to do anymore, things that don't serve you well. I mean, it ends up being a waste of time, or it's something that's a lower vibration, like pettiness or envy or greed, any of those lower vibrational things, things that are not of joy or of love or gratitude, those high vibrational things. The things that pull you out of balance are the lower vibrational things. So take a look at which patterns you have that you want to let go of, that you feel like, okay, I've done this routine enough times. I'm ready to release and let go of this or that, or even objects like spring cleaning, like getting rid of things that no longer serve you, what clothes that no longer fit you, things around you that you surround yourself with that don't bring you joy. So joy is a high vibration, and I know that it's ideal to surround yourself with all of the things that bring you joy, and the things that don't bring you joy, then donate them, give them to a friend. If it's trash, throw it out. The message that I got was, what do you hold on to that no longer serves you in a positive manner? Focus on joy as you review aspects to let go of that are not in alignment with joy. What brings you joy? Do that. What brings you joy? Focus your attention on that. Surround yourself with what brings you joy, and see it as an energetic clearing. But looking at what you want to release and let go of. Who was it? Someone said here, oh, Triva says perfect card for the full moon. Full moon, I think, was last night, but we're still in the energy of the full moon. And that's an ideal time, just like you said, Triva, to release and let go of the things that you no longer want to hang on to. It takes energy to hold on to things, um, the thoughts, actions, relationships with people. And if they're relationships that aren't serving you and are lower vibration, consider blessing the person and releasing them and letting them go. I like that combination of blessing and releasing. I thank you for the lessons I've learned. Thank you for being here, but it's time to release you and let you go. So bless them, send them love, and send them on their way. And also with any physical objects that you want to let go of, bless them and send them on their way. So that was Order Out of Chaos. That was card number 1. I'm not sure who chose. It seemed like not many people chose card 1. It was card 2 and card 3. This is a good. Oh, that's interesting. I was talking about this, the Palm Stone and Awakening, and card number 2 happens to be Awakening. Isn't that interesting? Because I shuffled the cards and I put them on the mantle, so I didn't know what was going to be here. Oh, and again, you can take a screenshot of this if you want. Awakening. And again, I open my heart and soul to awaken to the mysteries of life. This may have been one that I featured not too long ago, but this one is up to look at again. It's card number 2, Awakening. And for those who chose card number 2, the message I heard from the angels was I was just looking at Anita's comment. I like that. Bless them and send them on their way. I like that combination as well, because it seems less harsh. It's not like tossing aside someone or something that you no longer want or need, or it doesn't serve you in a positive way. Instead of tossing it aside or throwing it in the trash, to bless it because it has served a purpose, and then send it on its way. So awakening. So Becky says, wow, number 2, awakening. So the message I heard as I was sitting and doing my writing, we urge you out of your slumber to the continued process of awakening. So the awakening is not you're asleep one moment, you're awake the next, and it's a spiritual awakening we're referring to. It's not like you were taking a nap and you woke up. But think of this as a gradual process where you are given what you can process so as not to overwhelm you. It's like you don't open up to all the mysteries of life all at one time, but you give bits and pieces, what you can handle and what you can process. And as you process that, then it graduates you to a new spot where you can be open to receive the next part of the information. Um, so it involves being in a state of peace and listening within. Oh, that's funny. I'm listening. I'm wearing the necklace for listen within. Um, and so that is about being in a receptive state and being in this calm space, this place of peace and love and quietude, to be able to hear the guidance that the angels and spirit, whatever words you want to use, whatever they want to bring to you. And and I also wrote, the knowledge or wisdom you seek resides within and is gently brought to the surface for your experience and your review. So imagine you have all of the answers within, and sometimes it feels like, how can I possibly have the answers within? How come I can't see them? How come I can't get all the information all at one time? They're brought to the surface for you to look at in increments. What you can handle is brought to you to look at, to process, and then graduating to that next step where you're ready for the additional information. What I wrote was, think of stair steps as you continue to raise your vibration through self-discovery. With each new piece of information, you take another step. So it's, I like the idea of being given the information in manageable pieces. So you don't have a gigantic message or a gigantic stake to take in all at one time, but you cut it into little pieces and manageable pieces, and then you can savor that and then get ready for the next piece. So I do feel like the universe is doling this information out as we are ready for it. So I like the idea of going up the steps. As you're ready for the next piece, you'll graduate and graduate as well. Graduate and take another step. So awakening. So Divya, that was awakening, and Becky, I know that's an important one for you as well. So the third one, card number 3, Becky says, and to trust the information, right? To be discerning about what you are looking at, and ask, is this true and accurate? And trust your intuition to know what is true and accurate. Yeah, be discerning. The third card, card number 3, is resilience. This one doesn't come up very often, and it is wonderful little niblets. Don't you like that, Noreen? Resilience. So if you chose card number 3, that's what this one is, resilience. I was going to say this one doesn't come up very often. I have my board here. I was going to draw these for you as well. I'll go back and draw the other ones, but let me, got my board next to me. So resilience. And this one has a loop, and it goes down. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, it's got a loop. It comes up and goes down and has this 3 dots and 2 lines. I'm gonna have to redo that one. That one didn't turn out very well. I was looking one direction and writing this way. Oh, Sherry is here. You'll watch the replay. Did you choose 1, 2, or 3? Do you remember which one? We're on card number 3 right now. The third card is resilience. Resilience. And it almost looks like, it starts at the spiral at the top, does the loop, comes down, and it bounces. So it reminds me of falling down and then bouncing back up, to have that resilience to come back up. So I did some writing about this one as well, and it's about hope and faith. So hope and faith, um, resilience. We're here to remind you, this is a message from the angels, we're here to remind you that you each have the power to overcome any challenges before you. Trust in a positive outcome. Sometimes you can be in your own way when you anticipate an unfavorable outcome. But bouncing back or being resilient from a challenge is trusting that you'll make it through. And the angels are saying, we're here to remind you that each of you has the power to overcome any challenges before you. Trust in a positive outcome, a favorable resolution. Focus on the positive. Instead of focusing on the problem, focus on the positive. Even if you don't know what the answer is, focus on the positive. Look up to the light. Hold on to faith. Hold on to trust. Claim your personal power, knowing that without a doubt, you can bounce back from any misstep or any stumble. And I see those as if you're walking on your life path, like walking along and you've tripped. Something has challenged you and you've tripped and you've fallen and you think, oh, great, how am I going to get up? You can do it. You've got the personal power. Remember that. Bring it to the surface. Look to the light. Believe and have faith that you can bounce back from any misstep. And at those times, you consider giving up. Remember to hold on to hope, knowing all things are possible. Hold on to faith and trust yourself. And the faith is believing in a higher power, God, whatever words you want to use, but also believing in yourself. And that's the bottom line here. It says, believe in yourself. So the angels are cheering you on, saying, we believe in you. We're here to remind you. We believe in you. You can do this. You can get up from whatever challenge you have, whatever misstep you've taken, and you've got the power to bounce back, that you are much more resilient than you may realize. So I hope that makes sense for you. Resilient, oh, Becky says, interesting. Resilient is my word for 2021. It is a great word for this year. I believe so as well. I believe so. Joanne, she says, I'll watch the replay too. I was chatting with Jen DeMorgan when you started. Oh, our mutual friend. Joanne, when your name came up, I was thinking, who is our mutual friend? I know we have someone in common. It's Jen. Now I remember. Thank you for saying that. Anita says perfect timing for all three cards, and that's what happened last time, isn't it? That 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 each one of us were saying, I chose this card or this card, but they all could apply, and they all are positive messages. So I agree. Resilient is your word for 2021. Becky, I really like that. Um, and Becky also said up here, I've been trusting my intuition more. In the past, I've had difficulty doing this. And isn't it interesting when you start trusting in your intuition and you follow through and it's confirmed for you and you realize, oh, that was my intuition guiding me and it was spot on again and again. So when you get that confirmation, pay attention to that because that's your I was going to say your reward, but that's your encouragement to say, that's right, listen in, trust, and what your intuition, trust that gut feeling. I'm pointing to my solar plexus, trust your internal compass, your intuition. So you agree it's perfect timing for all three of these. I'm going to show them again. The first one, for those who chose card number one, was Order Out of Chaos. That's right, Anita, isn't it? Order Out of Chaos, that's this one. And the second one was Awakening, which is this one. This is my favorite right now. It feels like a lot of information is coming to the surface for me right now, especially when I'm writing in the morning and I'm holding the palm stone with the symbol for awakening. Um, it just feels like for me, that's the key right now to, it's like a power boost and I'm getting new information. So that's awakening. That was card number 2, and resilience, which is card number 3. So I hope that helped you and that those messages made sense to you. I agree. All 3 of them made sense to me. I do want to show you how to draw each of these. It's something I've done in the past, but let me see, I'm going to hold it this way. Perhaps I can do all 3 symbols on here. Okay. So for order out of chaos, it's this. So imagine this as the chaos, this spiral, and then the 2 lines. The 2 lines are the order that's brought to the situation. So you've got this chaos, and then the order of the 2 lines parallel. So that's order out of chaos. Awakening is an interesting one to draw. It starts with, I'll do it down here. It starts here, goes here, here, and here. Do you see that one? Uh, it feels good to draw. They all feel good to draw, but to do the spiral, it's a diagonal, it comes up, another diagonal, and finishes up with a spiral. So you might try drawing that one on your own. It has a wonderful rhythm. They all have a rhythm to them, and I can hear um, almost like Morse code, um, long and short tap sounds. That Irma is here. Hi, Irma. Nice to see you. So that was awakening. That was card number 2. The third one is resilience. I'll see if I could draw this one the right way this time. So let's see, I'll hold my board here. Um, so this one goes like this, diagonal and back. Nope, I got it wrong. This one doesn't come up very often. Let me try it up here. Thank you for your patience with me. So it goes up like this, down, and like this. It's 3 dots and 2 lines. Oh, shoot. I said shoot. So that's that was a messy way of drawing that, but that's what this one looks like. So thank you for being here with me. I hope those messages brought you some inspiration. I loved hearing all 3 of these. That's what I wanted to bring you tonight. And as always, I'm so happy to see each one of you. I love my community so much. Becky, are you laughing at me? I'm kind of a character sometimes. You're very welcome, Noreen. I'm glad that you're here, Irma and Becky, Noreen, Anita, all of my wonderful friends. Thank you for spending time with me tonight. And I will be here on Wednesday. Today is Sunday. I'll be here on Wednesday, and I'll have some new pieces to show you, new messages, and I'll remind you of some upcoming events. So thank you for being here, and have a great rest of the day, rest of the evening. Bye.